Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 9th episode of Kandagawa Jet Girls. So, last episode, our main pair went off with the Lewd Gyaru duo to find the new creature. They didn't actually find it, they just kind of found rats, but the important thing was the journey, going down there in that dark area and getting a lot of clinginess, and even after escaping, coming to like a new area and kind of making a new friend and learning some stuff, and just, it was a valuable experience regardless of whether or not they found any mythical creature or not. What the heck? A bunch of things just kind of minimized on me, so that was a bit awkward, but I can just put them back up. It's not that big of a deal. I just don't know why that happened. Anyway, let's just get into it before things break again. So, 3, 2, 1, play. I forgot to bring back up something, but I'll do that during the opening. I'm sorry, what were you saying? But yeah, big tournament. Yeah, I gotcha. I got the gist of it. I was half expecting the opening there. Hope we're ready. Aren't we all? That is where the most exciting things happen. Alright. Someone's well informed. Don't ask for the impossible. Of course. Isn't that how it always goes? It wouldn't be as exciting otherwise. Yeah, we know her motivation. Yeah, that accursed. As long as you're fired up, that's what matters. Oh! Everyone's gotta do this. Come on, where's your enthusiasm? Okay, time to just bring my names list back up now. It's a very delicate setup I have here, you know. The anime here, my preview OBS feed over here on my second monitor, along with my file that produces the subs that you see. And then I got my names list right next to that. Everything has to be kind of positioned in a way where things are not blocking each other, and it's a delicate process, but it works. All you see is a black box with subs on it, but I assure you, there's a lot more going on than that. The subs need to be a bit on the small part. I usually use Raz for this show, but at the time of recording this, that version's not out yet, so just going with some version that just throws the subs onto you know, other raw. So things might be a little bit different, but it's what I got to work with, so. And back into it. Well, yeah, this is probably the biggest difference right here. This will throw off the timing for a different version, because this has this little single screenshot moment with the music playing for like 5 or 10 seconds or whatever. So that'll throw off the timing. So account for that if you're using a different version and trying to sync up with me. But anyway, more importantly, bath time. I just love seeing her play with her hair. You know, it was a little flash. Speaking of flashback a bit. It was so great. All these precious memories with her. It's great. And of course, we can't forget that one. That was a great one. Of course, this is great as well. This girl, she's so pure amazingness. See, we're looking at Hell's Kitchen. I don't know why we couldn't have used it together, but oh well. Because you were thinking about her anyway during the bath, so... Oh yeah, the bungee jumping. I guess they watch that. I mean, why wouldn't you? Everyone should watch that. The girl, isn't she the one with the other one? The one we met last time? The one pair we haven't really done much with. They're gonna hit the camera. I doubt it. We could talk to her though. We probably should, just in case, because if she did, we'd feel pretty bad if we didn't try to stop it. Did I just see a shark? I think she's just looking. I think it's fine. But I guess we had to... Yeah, could you imagine just minding your own business and suddenly all those get pressed up against you? Well, we had no way to know that. We were just trying to help. Just accept the hugs. And appreciate them. Okay, please tell us your life story. I'm sure we will care. Was it the new? Because otherwise, it doesn't matter. But something's clearly down there. That'd be amazing, but it just looked like a shark or something. Probably a dolphin, though. You know, I think we see those in the opening. No, we're trying to prevent that. Let's not joke around about that. Although it's not that far of a fall, it's probably fine in an anime at least. In anime, you wouldn't die from that unless there were like sharp rocks there or something. Okay. A partner? I mean, I think I know who her partner is or going to be. Please go into more detail on this. Sounds great. Someone's a bit poetic. I bet it was. That's what it sounds like, you know, koibito. Okay. Yeah, what's this gonna end with? Ever improving technique. I think she just means jet racing, I'm gonna assume. I know she took it. Just a bit of misunderstanding fuel here. I think you're a fine partner. No, we already established don't do that. Yeah, you have so much to live for. I think I'm slowly starting to get this. It sounds great. No. Almost looks like she's copying a feel there. Well, maybe you should have some doubt of that. Tell her, Reen. Like, we don't know much about you or your partner, but we'll help anyway. Talking about the reading should make anyone feel better. There we go. I think we finally got through to her. No more jumping off, please. We aim to please. We're more than happy to help. Yeah, I think her partner was the girl in that shrine that we met last episode, I think. You know, the one with like the red bow. Oh, I think that was... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Is she like not wearing anything below? Because if so, that's a great picture. More importantly, we have Hell's Kitchen over here. Oh, on a screen. But it's live though, so it's basically the same. I will, but you know, I think I gotta do it less in the main group. That sounds great. Back here. Where better could we have went? Best place to go. We gotta check about everyone, it seems like. I swear, you could hide a small child in that hair. Someone's splurging a bit. Oh, we're working out, okay. Yeah, as soon as I realized they were working out, I knew who this was. Yeah. Oh, is that pizza? Oh, that's... Oh, wow, so much unhealthy food. I want it all. I mean, we just started, it seems like. I can tell where all your food goes. I'm just pinching an inch, you know. It's nothing compared to her weight up top, though, so it's no big deal. She seems to be having less fun. I want that VR setup so much. I don't really have space for it, but I figure something out. I don't need a bed. Ooh, wow, that is a lunch. That is a lunch you don't mind sharing, do you? Yeah, I mean, we appreciate it. It's fine. We're more than happy to take in everything that you give us. I don't know why that came out as a bit of a weird phrase. Ah, waterfall training, the best training. Truly the best training. Didn't get much of it, but cool. All joking aside, I do quite like the, you know, the old school meditating under a waterfall thing. I've always wanted to try it once, but I not anywhere near a waterfall. That's terrible. Yes, they are, but we'll help. I just, you know, I saw it and I had a touch. Oh, oh, I thought she was gonna say she's gonna get fat, but that's a bit better. Don't worry, you'll get used to it soon enough. What are we walking on? Oh, wow. Okay, that looks much worse than I thought it did. Yeah, we wouldn't want to interrupt. Just let us know when you're done. Preferably wash your hands before you come out. Like, I knew it looked a little bit weird when they walked in. I didn't think it looked quite that suggestive. That was something. Anyway, I gotta catch back up to where we are, you know, mentally. Bugs me so much when subs reverse the names like that. Yeah, we did meet them once before. Just like literally just once though. Or something, you know, clingy with each other. Wonderful partner. Yes, that was a technique they were referring to. But I'm sure her other technique is fine as well. It's okay though, yeah, we're good sports, we want a good competition. Yeah. I just love the blush that she did when they were first talking about technique, you know, the blush we got from Misa was great. You just, you know exactly what she was thinking. Sea serpents. Hijiribashi University. 2, 1, start! Or start though! And we have time for a quick race. Oh, okay. That's a bit different of a side of her. Wow, that's a bit of a turn. I wasn't expecting that. I guess, I mean, there is that type, you know, that get a bit of a personality shift when they get into a competition. That is just completely different. Yeah, just shut up and pulled me from behind. Overbearing tendencies, is this what she meant by that? I didn't think too much about it at the time, but I guess that's that. I've seen it before, I think, in a couple other shows. Like sometimes it happens when someone puts on a headband or something. Hell's Kitchen watching, as they should. Oh, I would budge your machines. I'm still getting used to that change. But yeah, let's do our best. Oh wow, they caught up quick. The Messy. It's a great name actually. Because of, you know, implications about why it's messy. Okay. Interesting. Oof. Man, we're not as stable as them. Oh, she's got like a minigun. Damn, okay. It's been a while since we've had some good quality clothing removal in battle, so that's not too bad. Most of the time. But, you know, it depends on your vehicle, your strategy. Yeah, just literally pushing her around. But come on, I we still have a chance though. Tamagawa. Come on, hold on, you don't want to fall off. I think she mentioned flying off before. Yeah, they're saying it to the Tamagawa before. I love how we're just, you know, getting all this clarification on what she said. Although some of it was fairly obvious, but still getting more details on. Gotta make it use that boost. Sea Serpents is a good name too. Come on, make your shots count. Man, surely she has to run out of ammo pretty quickly, right? Oh, oh, that was a good shot. Well done, Misa. I do like how the Sea Serpents is just in all caps. I appreciate that. Makes it look much cooler. Yeah. That exceptional aim is great. It's exceptional. Yeah, I mean they're the ones in it, so I'm sure they are aware as always, and just great view of Misa from behind there. I quite enjoyed that. I do quite like the 3D usage in this show. I know that's kind of blasphemy to say about an anime, but for a show that's based on a video game, it just feels especially... Oh god. Ooh, right, those are money shots right there. Good job, sea serpents. This seems to be one of the more violent of the matches that we've gotten so far. Like, much more impact, firing, damage taken. Oh, that was on the... Yeah, that was on the vehicle. I think she finally ran out. It took longer than I thought, but yeah, you're open now. It's just... I almost want to, like, repeat some of the things she says, but I can't do it. Rin, I'm bending over, you know what to do. You know, or open it, whichever. And off the ramp. Oh, man. And that was a great angle for it that time. But let's go. So we got this. Oh, man. I had to do it. It's right there. Just holding each other so closely. Just what a wonderful sport. And who won? It went by so quickly. Yeah, let's get a photo. It just looks so intimate, you know, the way they hold them from behind. I just love it. I think we won. I think it's so close. Oh no, it's a draw. Well, frick. How do we resolve a tie? Rock, paper, scissors? Or Junkin? Yeah, hugs make it better. Especially when combined with the head pats. Yeah, we can go back to the normal Fuka-chan now. The one that's not all, you know, yelly. The one that's not as rude. It's fine, you know. You can't win them all. I don't think that's true. I think you did fine. Indeed. Yeah, you gonna do some of that with your partner? That would soothe the aching heart for sure. That's a no we end up on. But before we get too more hugging, we just bend it off. It's unfortunate. That was a great race though, like just so much more use of the gun than average, I would say. Like it was a lot more clothes flying off and direct hits. I really like that. And just some of the camera work, especially that one shot when we saw from the front, the orca nose like going around the obstacles. That was really cool. I like that. And of course, all the behind shots of that Aoi booty were definitely appreciated. One thing I like about that being in 3D is that it makes it feel more like you could just reach out and touch it, you know? Probably because of my experience with VR, that's more the case. Some serious blushing, and then Rin runs into her arms. As it should be. That was a good chance for a panty shot. I'm a little bit disappointed. I felt very teased there. Oh wow, she looks great there. Just the outfits in the show were just so on point. Catch a summer gig. And then, yeah, once again, it does the, like, 10 seconds of a single screenshot of the episode with music on it. Because it does one right after the opening and then one at the very end. Usually with these type of RAWs. But anyway, that was the 9th episode of Kandagawa Jet Girls. And as usual, great stuff here. You know, last episode we met the the girl at the shrine, which I'm pretty sure is the same girl as the one that's, Fuka's partner. Just, it's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure. Just because they look a bit more plain-ish than most of the girls in this show. But, I'm pretty sure that's who it was. But anyway, what did we start off with the episode? I mean, we had to talk about races in the big cup and stuff. Stuff like that. How some of them are like seeds. It's just how it goes sometimes. We had Aoi in the back by herself for whatever reason. I don't know why they don't just go together, Like, she was thinking about reading the whole time she was in there, so she might as well just joined her, But I guess she's a little bit too shy for it, That is kind of her character, so I can believe that. But yeah, just some of the looks she gives in that bath, especially near the end. Meanwhile, you have just Rain watching the bungee jumping action from Hell's Kitchen. And that amazing head tilt that could be right out of his shaft work. And then, just, yeah. How did that camera work? Like, when they filmed them jumping off the bridge or whatever, like, they get really, as they fall, they get really close to the camera. Like, like that. Like they're gonna knock it over or whatever. So I'm just kind of curious how they did that, like in the context of the show, But speaking of, yeah, but that basically caused her to get the idea of jumping off a bridge into her head. So when she saw a girl just kind of on a bridge looking over it, she kind of thought the worst, that she would just jump off of it. And I've seen like gags like that in shows before when a character's like on a ledge or something, looking off and sometimes looking sad, and someone's like, "No, don't do it. You have so much to live for." Like, I've seen stuff like that before. So nothing too surprising about this development, but I just can't help but, like, as I was watching, I was just imagining this bit from her perspective, like she's just there, minding her own business, looking off the bridge, and just suddenly two girls just run up to her, start grabbing at her, one presses her chest against her chest, and just, one from the front, one from behind. Like, could you just imagine that? Two girls you don't know just suddenly doing that as you're just kind of just spacing out, thinking about life in general. That just happens all of a sudden. Just, I couldn't help but think about how, what it would be like to experience that, like, pretty much through that entire bit. But she does clarify that she wasn't going to do that. And then, yeah, she saw something over at the water. I'm not sure what that was. It could be the Nyu. Like, they've done a weird amount of teasing of the Nyu in this show. Like, to the point where there's got to eventually be some kind of payoff for that, right? Like, there's clearly something that's swimming around that people have questions about. It probably doesn't look quite like the way the pictures or whatever make it look like. But there's probably, like, something. I mean, we saw something there, but I can't imagine what it would be. It would have to be just like a dolphin or something, right? If it could live in that water. But I don't know. I hope we see whatever it was, like a good look at it at some point. But yeah, Rain just still thinking about the Nyu. And then, yeah, she basically explains to them what's on her mind about her partner and some kind of insecurity she has about being her partner and not feeling worthy, and just how much she cares about her and things like that, So, but she was explaining all this while our two characters didn't really understand that she's a jet girl, because they don't have the same sort of meta knowledge that we do, where, this is an anime about jet racing, and because of that, any character that's of any importance will be connected to jet racing in some way. Kind of like how in a show like Yu-Gi-Oh, trading cards, everything revolves around them, So if you have any sort of conflict, obviously it will be resolved in a Yu-Gi-Oh duel, regardless of how the conflict came to be, it's kind of like that. So whenever they meet a character, I'm like, yeah, she's probably a jet racer. So, but they don't have this sort of knowledge. So this kind of led to a lot of misunderstandings. As she talks about her partner, they took it as like a life partner, koibito, lover, however we want to describe it. And then mentions things like technique and like joining, together. But clearly she meant, on the jet racer. And, sinking and things like that, but they just didn't know what she was talking about. But there were some great lines throughout this, with a body petite and delicate enough to cradle in my arms. Like, she has a way with words, I kind of listen to her talk. Very fragile that you could break, yeah. Just like lines you might see in a visual novel or something. It kind of came across as to me. So not much more to say on it by that. Beyond that, just, you know, Misa's reactions to the technique line, like I've said, was amazing. That's everything I wanted out of life, really. You know, am I truly satisfying them? Just some pretty good misunderstanding of fuel here. But luckily, you know, we were able to make her feel better by the end of it, you know. Flip it her enemy. And at 9:45, we had a very nice shot of Manatsu or Yuzu. I don't remember which is which, one of the two. But her outfit was pretty great. Like, all she seems to be wearing is kind of like the outer bit of her uniform, like the up top version, and like socks or whatever, and pretty much literally nothing in between, it looks like, which is great. Just the position of the arms kind of blocks what I want to see the most, but still, I still think it's a great pose, very sexy pose nonetheless. So it's not like they can really show it anyway, you know. Like, even if her arms weren't there, they would just censor it some other way. So if you got to censor it regardless, that's a pretty good way to go about it, because it is a very good pose in my opinion. And just more great Hell's Kitchen goodness. And I like how we got to see everyone just kind of doing their own thing, whether it be eating snacks, taking selfies, eating food, exercising while thinking about food. You know, one of them pinching the belly of the other, working on a bus. One person just kind of working on their bike, you know. An amazing lunch. Some waterfall training. Helping Reed get into her outfits. She's having a bit more difficulty because she's kind of just getting some muscle, which is usually what you would expect to happen when you train a lot. At first, you just assumed her chest was getting bigger, but that's not the case. But the best thing about this was the misunderstanding that this caused, because she just because Misa was just kind of touching her body a little bit, not in a lewd way or anything. Just wanted to check how her muscle production is getting. And then a couple people walk in on this, and what do they see? They see Misa and Rin very close to each other. Misa's face just kind of like going into the nape of her neck. Rin's outfit kind of mostly open, with Misa's hand just kind of in there, you know, at the lower bits. Just both of them looking very happy, a little bit of blushing, it seems like. The sparkles and bubbles, and just... Could you imagine you walk in, that's just the first thing you see of these two? You're yeah, at least they were very respectful, though. They didn't say, hey, stop that. You know, they just oh, well, I'm sorry to interrupt. Please continue. So that was great. But of course, Misa knows what that looks like, what that looked like. But of course, they only do that off screen, you know, for real. And of course, I mean, Rin had met them once before, you know. They were the ones that came across as the most blatant Yuri couple in the show, you know, because they embrace each other a lot in their whenever any shot with them, you know. That's mostly what we got of them. So that was the wrong button. Didn't start the timer again. But anyway, basically we talked, and yeah, then we had our match. Not a lot to say about, but it was a good match. I really liked it. You know, these matches usually feel pretty cool and dynamic and really get you into it. They're really fast paced. They go by fairly quickly, and just they're enjoyable. You know, especially when you see clothes flying off. At least to me, that makes it more enjoyable. I guess that could be subjective. But just the name of the bike was called The Mess. I think The Messy, something like that, which was just good. Try not to sneeze. Handy dandy mute button there. But anyway, yeah, just they're a cool team. I like them. The biggest surprise, of course, was her shift of personality, which it gets really, it's, you know, her politeness level drops a lot, I guess is probably the best way to phrase it. You know, because the Japanese language, they have different levels of politeness, you know, like Keigo. And what she was doing there was pretty much at the bottom, I would say, you know. And it just, those kind of bits work really good in Japanese, because if somebody's using impolite language, it's a lot more blatant than it is in English. If I had nothing but the subs to rely on, I didn't know any Japanese at all, I feel like a lot of the feel of those kind of scenes would be lost on me. But just, yeah, so I think that sort of concept works really well in anime, rather than a lot of Western media, which I think is why it does it a bit more. But if a character shifts from super polite or super impolite language, it's noticeable. So, just then it's pretty funny. Especially because, yeah, she was like so poetic and stuff before when she was describing her life partner issues. But anyway, it was a draw in the end, which is, you know, fine. Better than a loss, for sure. I do like how her partner comforted her. That was pretty great. But anyway, yeah, just good stuff. I think that's everything I wanted to say about it. Now I just have to wait for more, you know? Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.